Hey everybody, this is Street Monk saying hello. On my last video I mentioned a little bit about spending time with a person that was hooked on meth, crystal meth. And I did a video some time back about these illegal drugs, but I thought I'd do one just on crystal meth. It's so current. Anyways, like I'd mentioned before, these drugs are highly addictive, and we know of crystal meth being spread throughout our nation, in every state, and in every area of life. And what we see most here in this city is that we see a lot of young kids getting involved in their teen years with crystal meth, and they get hooked for quite a long time. Unfortunately, the women get pregnant and they have young kids that are divorced or they're separated and having a lot of kids now because of that drug. That's what I've been finding a lot of addicted mothers. So, anyway, just having said that, in short, crystal meth is actually called crystal methamphetamine, and it's also known as crystal meth, and it has other names as well. And I'm battling the wind today, so bear with me. Among other things. And so also known as meth, crank, chalk, glass, ice, crystal, and tweak. A lot of names. I've heard maybe about three of these on the street myself. Crystal meth, I think, was first started you heard about it a lot in the clubs and the club scenes a long time ago, but today it's super common. It's like the drugs and coke now. I mean, it's just extremely common and very easy. Yeah, I mean, last week or so I've had young ladies wanting crystal meth, and very bold. I mean, they didn't hide it. And puts me in a spot as to what I do, How do I help these people? And I don't want to encourage drug use, but, it's kind of a tough decision I have to make right on the spot. But anyway, so we know it's an illegal drug, it's highly addictive, and what does it do to the body? It stimulates the body and can cause rapid and irregular heartbeats. Other things are like delirium, panic, psychosis, and heart failure. So it wreaks havoc momentarily. I'll bring up what big effects later. How do the people take this drug on the street? Well, it's considered it's a white powder and can be snorted through the nose, smoked through what they have, like pipes, glass pipes they use, or plastics, I'm not sure. I think it's glass, and they inject it. So, why are these young folks taking this drug? And these people taking this crystal meth, like one person stated, it's once I tried it, it got hooked. Basically, that's what it is. I think there's a lot of I don't know about addictions well, but I think it's just a lot of people out there that just are not strong in will, and I've always been very cautious about my body, and anything that kind of thwarts that or wants to control me other than myself, I right away I don't try it. I resist it as long as I can, because I want to control my body. I don't want the chemicals to control me. I mean, I don't want to be known as doing foolish things, although I know in the past, I've got a couple of beers to drink, and I'm mixing them tequila, and that wasn't a good experience. Made a total fool of myself, I'm sure. So anyways, let's see. And when do they take it? It makes them feel good, makes them super happy, and it also affects their inhibition, or the like they have no moral constraint. They're free to do whatever they want. That's the feeling they get, and that's really what a lot of them really like, is that feeling of freedom You know, and that's what it gives you. It also increases your confidence, and it makes you extremely active. I would say hyperactive. You know, I've had people on that drug. I've talked to them before, and others who are around them. I've seen them go for 3-4 days. You know, on this drug, nonstop. Really busy, waking people up in the middle of the night, talking. I mean, 3-4 days, and then they go into sort of like a collapse, and they sleep 4 days and days and days. So, anyways, that's kind of the way. That's what what happens. And let's see. Well, like all drugs, it always creates a false sense of happiness, but then it starts destroying the body. Okay. And let's see, what are the primary stuff that you see for like kind of beginners in drugs? Memory loss, aggression, psychotic behaviors. You know, erratic change in behaviors from good to bad. And brain and heart damage. And crystal meth is a synthetic drug, meaning it's a man-made drug, meaning that it's like pouring plastic in your blood. It's not supposed to be there. It's not natural. So obviously it's going to hurt your body. So anyways, going back to the short-term effects, it also decreases your appetite. You really don't need to eat anymore. You have mood swings, like I noticed yesterday with my experience, my day with a meth addict. Sleep disruptions, like I said, people who go 3-4 days wide awake and running around, spinning around. All this, of course, takes a toll on the body. So, like I said, it disturbs. You don't sleep, your body doesn't, repair itself. So you're doing a lot of damage to your body. Then you have anxiety, and all that is due to, all the stress of the body, erratic and violent behaviors. Probably other areas in your brain that it triggers. Blood pressure rises, and that's connected to anxiety, I'm sure. Yeah, people have thought of suicide taking these drugs. So a lot of these kids that I've spoken to have considered suicide, young as they are. It's pretty sad. And let's see, the long-term effects are weight loss, skinny as a bone. I was my partner yesterday. The person I was with yesterday was skinny as a bone. Teeth were moving. They were kind of crooked. We kind of did this thing, and through the gums, and it was just bleeding gums. Very skinny, very frail looking. It was almost like all her fat stores were depleted. She's just so skinny as a bone. And let's see what else. The sensations of crawling bugs. And what else? Okay, and long term, once again, it's increased chances of brain damage, coma, stroke, or even death. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I run into various people during my day here, recently more so than ever. And a lot of them are young. They're, between 15 to 25, 30. And they're really hooked on this stuff. And I've seen them out there screaming, yelling, throwing their arms up in the middle of the street, risking getting hurt and everything, and hurting those in the cars. So, yeah, it's something. And I got a couple of friends that I've made too that are on it, older guys too. So, and he's in one of my videos. You can look back and you can watch that. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. That's it, all in brief and short. So, yeah, that's crystal meth. What we can do to help people on crystal meth? Very little we can do. Somehow they got to find strength in themselves, and we have to pray for them. And so we as Christians still need to provide shelter, food whenever they want, and support if we can. People with psychotic problems, mood disorders, a lot of mental stuff are very hard to deal with. And I'm finding that the only time you can really deal with them is once they're off the stuff momentarily. Then you can insert a couple of things and let them the other way. So keep them in your prayers, and have the Lord continue blessing you and providing for them. But always be careful with the homeless, and those people on the streets, because they could change rapidly, and so So, anyways, be careful, and that's pretty much it for today. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.